Alrighty. Hello, and welcome to another episode of How's Your Minge, the podcast. I am James, one of your hosts, and I am here with my host, Sean. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. And if you're not doing wonderful, well, what's wrong? What is bothering you today? What is eating at you? What is just tearing you down? Is it emotionally? Is it physically? What's ailing you? I know everybody out there has all these problems, and, nothing can seem to solve them. You can drink all you want. You can smoke all you want. You can try to fill your life full of vacations, but there always seems to be a missing hole, doesn't there? What causes this missing hole in people's lives? Do you know? I mean, there's so many people that feel like there's this emptiness. There's something we're missing. There's something we haven't found yet that we're still searching for. Just personally, I know I've had that in my life at times. What are some things you found in your life? I don't know if you've ever had that situation where you feel like you're just trying to fill it with something and you can't seem to find what it is that fills that the empty space inside you.
Hello. Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that question. No, it's not for me. I don't walk around trying to fill voids. I need to be mentally stimulated at all times, but
That sounds like a void. Sounds like, why do you need to be mentally stimulated?
because I got fucking ADHD, man.
This is true.
I got a touch of the tism, bruv.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
But no, as far as feeling voids and stuff, not really.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it's not. I wouldn't necessarily. Maybe void was the wrong term. I mean, like there's, like you feel like something is missing from your life. Like there's something. Maybe it's an experience. Maybe it's a feeling. Maybe it's a task. Something that is your life calling. Something that you feel like you're supposed to do that you haven't done yet, but you feel that there's something that's not there in your life that is supposed to be, or that at some point you're going to get to.
Maybe the animal sanctuary, but other than that, nothing deeper than that. I'm pretty good, mate.
Well, I mean, I know a lot of people feel it with religion. I know that's a very common thing. You feel that emptiness, and a lot of people, and I know a lot of people will attest to this, say that fills like a lot of those empty spaces they fill inside themselves. And I know it definitely took care of some of the things in my life. Christianity did, and becoming a Christian, and like giving myself to God, and getting baptized and all that. I feel that really did change my life, and it brought a lot of good qualities into my life. I'm not going to say it fixes all your problems. It does not do that, but I think it kind of gives you, because in a way it gives you structure. It gives you a sense of structure, and people can say there's not a higher power all they want, but I have had too many experiences in my life personally to everybody else to deny that there is a God, or that there is someone watching over us. And my family will attest to that if anybody doesn't believe there is a God, they could just look at my life and be like, yeah, no, he's something has been watching out for that guy. It's just been too many times where I should have died, or close calls, or situations where I should have never been able to walk away from them.
But you did, bro.
Yeah, it was. I believe I was protected, but I'm not saying it fixed all my problems, but I believe that was one thing I really leaned into, and is a big part of my life today, as you know.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that really helped kind of guide my life in a way, and kind of push me in a direction. I've been raised Christian and raised in the church my whole life, so going back to it as an adult after kind of like doing my own thing for a long time, being like, and none of this is really making me super happy. None of this is really like making me feel fulfilled or true joy. I feel happiness in the moment, but I don't feel true joy. I feel just fleeting happiness. And I think once I finally started going back to church and getting my life back on structure and back into a structure of some sort, I mean, I'm still able to have fun. I'm still able to go have fun with friends and have a good time. But, maybe what I do for fun is changed to some degree and all. And obviously, once I did all that, I think it kind of pushed my life into a good direction. I'm pretty happy with where I am in life right now. I'm very happy with, the wife I have and the life I have and my fluffy baby Jojo.
Jojo, where's Jojo? He was here a minute ago.
I don't know. He ran away. You seem tired today, brother.
I'm not. I'm just irritated, man.
Oh, just
fucking
life in general. What's eating away at you, Big Papa Swolio? What's got you down in the dumps, feeling all woe is me?
Feeling all what?
Woe is me.
Woe is me?
Woe is me.
I know, I just had to fly back to Ireland it's just irrelevant, man. I gotta fly back
Yeah.
for absolutely nothing.
That's a long trip. For nothing?
Yeah. Absolutely nothing.
How long you be gone for?
I don't know, a few days.
You're going to Ireland just for a few days and coming right back?
Yeah. Oh, here's Jojo now.
I think I heard the JoJo. Is that the little JoJo?
Jojo.
Is that the Joe Meister?
Jojo.
Is that the little fluffy pants?
Come on, Jojo.
Come on, little man. Come on. Come
on, there's your chair, bro.
There you go. Hey, look who joined us. It's the JoJo. The little fluffy pants. So, funny story, guys. Funny story. This guy almost got eaten the other day. We went to a friend's reunion, a family gathering.
It's not a funny story, bro.
And it's funny now, but it wasn't funny in the moment. But we go there, and he's got a couple dog friends there that he knows, and he's really good friends with. And there was one dog there he's never had a problem with before in the past. And this dog comes out of the house, smells him, and takes his whole head. It was a German Shepherd Lab mix. Takes his whole head, puts it into, grabs JoJo's mouth with his, grabs JoJo's head with his whole mouth, rips him down a set of stairways, and is getting ready to start, ragdolling them, shaking them side to side. And I turn around just as I hear the yelp, and I see JoJo get ripped off the stairway and brought down. This is a big dog. Like, his whole head is in this dog's mouth. And I turn around and I just dive bomb and I shoulder this dog straight into the side of the house because it's right next to the house. He just come out of the house, saw JoJo, grabbed JoJo immediately. No hesitation at all. And so I slam into this dog, slam him up against the house, grab him by the top of his head, and grab JoJo by the back of his neck because that's as close as I could get. And I just rip them both apart this way. So the dog's mouth rips open and he lets JoJo's head pop out of his mouth. And JoJo I just get between the two of them and I pick JoJo up and he wraps his little arms around me and he holds on and he is shaking so violently. And he has puncture wounds on the back of his head, the top of his head, behind his ear, and then down here on like almost on his chest. That's how deep into this dog's mouth he was. It was pretty terrifying. It was pretty awful. So that was another adventure that JoJo's been on. Another little journey he survived.
Poor JoJo.
Yeah, what a hero this dog is. Honestly, this dog can survive anything. It's incredible. But that was a terrifying experience. He actually still has the puncture wounds on his head. They're still actually on him. If you rub the wrong area on his head, he squealed. He's done that a few times now. You got to be real gentle when you're patting him up on the backside of his ear. But poor little guy survived it, and he doesn't understand why all dogs aren't friends. He's like, I'm the nicest person you'll ever meet. Why is everyone so mean to me?
Poor baby. Come on. Close my legs.
He's like, oh, this is a nice suit. Oh, this is quite the suit.
Shut up. Shut up, Jojo.
Look at this little fluffy guy. Yeah, so he loves Sean, obviously. He thinks Sean's a pretty good guy.
Jojo. Jojo's making a cameo appearance, aren't you, Jojo?
Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, you can always hire JoJo for cameos.
Jojo, we love
How does that?
Jojo.
Look at the happy face. You see how happy that little face is? Look at that happy baby. Hello, JoJo. Hey, baby. Hello. His little beard's gotten so long down on the bottom there.
Oh, not your beard, mate.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that you think JoJo would like Indonesia?
Mm-hmm.
Think he'd like living in Indonesia?
Yeah, I think JoJo just goes with the flow and he going down, baby. Go on, this way. Just a quick lick at the dick before I go.
Yeah, he's like, oh, just let me give you a good old dick kiss before I leave.
See you later, bruv. See you later, bruv.
Goodbye. I guess you're abandoning us.
It's funny.
Choosing something more.
It's funny when he gets all hyper and he's like...
Oh, he runs around. He's like crazy little
awesome.
dog. Crazy little dog.
He's cool as fuck.
He's got his moments when he's stubborn. He's mad at you for something. For food. He always wants food. If you don't give him your food, like, you are not my friend. So what is life? What's a daily life like for you back in Ireland? Like, because as an American, I don't know how much is different from like the way we live and the way we start our day, the way we do our day. What do you do in your day? How do you start your day? What do you do in Ireland? Do you guys eat bacon and waffles, or what are you guys cooking?
No.
What are you cooking for breakfast?
Well, I mean, a typical Irish breakfast it would be an Irish fry, so your fried sausages, bacon, pudding. Remember the blood pudding we tasted?
That was absolutely disgusting. I
It
was
was
just like,
beautiful, bro.
it was not. It was not.
beautiful.
No.
It was absolutely
It's
beautiful.
blood. It's just congealed blood.
That I don't usually eat that one. The other one is nicer. It's like turkey and pork together. Oh my god, so good. But yeah, your typical Irish fry, but you don't eat that every day. You know what I mean? My typical day is I get up and consume massive amounts of caffeine and nicotine, and then fast for a few hours.
So healthy.
Yeah,
Picture of health right there, isn't it?
nicotine and caffeine, mate. Best way to go.
Nicotine and caffeine is the way to do it. Start your day great and healthy.
But yeah, I don't know. Ireland. Oh,
So what are like in Ireland on a daily basis?
the
Like
weather's
the average.
Yeah, the weather sucks in Ireland, man. It's just constantly rain. You
Does
know.
it rain that much?
Yeah, bro. You never like the summer. I can go back next week and it's raining for the next 10 days. Like it's the middle of June. Like what?
10 days. I mean, to be fair, that's not much different than
I know.
what's been on the East Coast. So.
I've been here for about 5-6 weeks. It's just rained non-stop. Now I have to go back home to more constant rain. And guess what? The day I leave is when the sun comes out. Are you serious,
see that.
mate?
I did see that. It's gonna be like 80 degrees. Yep,
but yeah, no.
beautiful.
Usually, like last year, it just rained every single day in June. The year
Jeez.
before that, every single day in July was rain. So our summer, I know now the last 2 weeks they've been getting really nice weather, yeah. But like, you probably average about 3 weeks of sunshine in the summer over there.
Didn't they just have like, because my parents were there, and I think didn't they just have like a solid week of sunshine?
Yeah, bro.
And they said, I heard people were saying it was in a drought because it had been a week of no rain, like none. And so things were dying and things were turning brown.
No.
That's what my parents said. They said when it rained, they said it was like the whole world changed and became green and luscious again. They said it'd been a week of no rain, and they said people were saying how they needed rain.
Yeah, no. Usually, that's typical Irish. They
That's typical.
moan about the rain, and then the sun comes out. And they're like, "Wah." No. Usually, if you get like two weeks, a little bit more, yeah, the grass will start to die and all because it's not used to it. But
So it's like typical for like everyone to just be like, we really need the rain. So it's like every American dad says the same thing.
yeah,
Oh man, we really need the rain. Or when it rains, like, oh good, we really needed it.
annoying.
I always find it's like, well, why do we need more rain? We get enough rain up here. We do not need more rain. Okay, at no point have I, in my entire life of living in the East Coast, ever experienced a drought. There's been times when it didn't rain for a little while and it was dry, but it was never drought worthy. Not in my opinion.
It's not like
There's
California or something.
always been plenty of water. Yeah.
California.
Just go find a river or a stream or the ocean. You know, find something. There's water everywhere around us here.
LAPD, motherfucker.
You as a cop scares me, man.
Why?
Because I feel like you would either be the most by the book cop who would arrest every little motherfucker for everything, or this dude would be taking back pocket handouts like nobody's business. in a week. He'd be like, yo, yeah, man, yeah.
Corrupt.
I mean, the gangs are just going to be like, yo, this dude, we can definitely hire this guy. No, I think he's one of us already.
No, I will be a good cop.
I think that's what I think. I think you'd be one or the other. You wouldn't be like a slightly dirty cop. You'd either be fully dirty.
No, in between. Extremist.
Yeah.
One end to the other. That's what I'm like with food, bro. That's why I eat clean most of the time, because if I don't, I'm like literally eating.
Because when you break it, I see. Yeah, when he breaks his fast, when he breaks his like straight keeping his keto diet, when he breaks any of that for like the next few days, this dude will pig down on anything: circus peanuts, oatmeal cream pies.
They're
I mean,
so
you know,
good.
the worst of the worst. Little Debbie is his friend at that moment. He's a little slut for some little Debbie, and he will just be putting it down. When that keto diet's broken, he's just like, fuck it, I don't even care anymore.
No, yeah, there's no in between. That's why I have to eat like that, because yeah, I'll literally be eating Reese's for breakfast, and it's
I hate to say it, but I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way.
Bro, we used to.
I have a mad sweet tooth.
my mother used to give me £1, £1 Irish going to school, right, for lunch back in the day. So it's whatever, you could get loads out of it. So you'd go to school, you have your £1, buy your lunch. I would literally buy a cream cake and a packet of Premier League soccer stickers. I would eat the cream cake for my breakfast, open the stickers, and then I'd be starving all day in school. Oh,
yeah,
man.
typical. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds
Yeah.
sounds like something I would do too. But damn, it was good in the moment, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, actually, do you know what? They actually used to provide you with like sandwiches and milk in the school, but they were disgusting, so I never ate them.
I was homeschooled. I've never experienced school lunches. I've never experienced that. Never had
Fridays was good. You used to get a chocolate muffin. That was
chocolate
good.
muffin. I love chocolate muffins.
Chocolate muffin and milk. And then they'd always have this horrible, disgusting corned beef sandwiches and gross. They used to have cheese sandwiches. I think that was on Thursdays. They were nice.
Yeah, like a grilled cheese.
No, just brown bread with cheese on it and butter. But it was good. It was very nice. Whatever
It
cheese
doesn't
they
sound
used.
very
It was
nice,
no, it was
but
really
yeah.
good, bro. It was really nice.
It's brown bread with cheese.
But
on it.
our schools, when I was going to school, they didn't have like cafeterias or anything like that. You had to bring your lunch or go to the shop.
Mm.
A typical Irish school lunch would be a crisp roll, aka a chip roll. So just a roll full of butter with loads of chips on it. So good. So good.
That's you guys eat that. That's what you would eat.
But Irish people eat everything on bread, bro. It's so good.
Really? That's why I'm obsessed with bread. All I want is everything to have bread with it.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's been my obsession my whole life. I actually hate corned beef.
Yeah, do you know what? The corned beef over here is disgusting though. If you taste Irish corned beef,
would be better.
it's so good because I taste
That's
the
what
corned
my
beef.
mom said too. She said you got because she's tried to get me to try it here, and I've tried it,
Don't.
and I'm just like, I don't like this, Mom. She's like, it doesn't taste the same. You would like it in Ireland, and I'm like, probably just because I'll be in Ireland.
I was over here a few years ago for Thanksgiving, and like a Thanksgiving dinner over here is like our typical Sunday roast. So every Sunday, like
Just that's a typical Sunday roast for you.
yeah, every Sunday in Ireland you'll have it. You'll literally have your Sunday roast. So your roast potatoes, mashed potatoes, either ham, chicken, turkey, roast beef, loads of gravy, like everything. So I was like, oh my God, I can't wait for this. And the persons we were at, they took hours to cook, and then they put down this plate, and I had microwaved mashed potatoes that looked like slop. They had gravy that was like white, this is not gravy, and then they corned beef that was absolutely vile.
From a can, like
I don't know what
Hornell or
it
something
was.
like that.
I was like, oh yeah, I don't want this right now, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, wait, did you have cranberry sauce?
No, sure. Even the potatoes in Ireland are different, bro. But yeah, you would like
You know,
the corned
okay.
beef.
You know what? Guys, you're gonna like this episode. We need to have an episode where we bring in. I just have a ton of American food that I know you haven't tried. Things I know you haven't tried, and I want to have you try them all. Just see what you think about them. Like some of the things that I love that I know you haven't tried. Have you ever had cranberry sauce?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Cranberry. Yeah,
Have you had the jellied cranberry sauce?
No.
That you dump it out and it's a block. It looks like the can of jelly, cranberry sauce. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna have him try the nastiest American snacks and the worst things. just have
No,
you
why
try
would you
them.
do that? Get me to taste nice stuff, bro. What the hell? Me and Joe did a
We'll
video
do a
of that
blindfold
before.
test. Blindfold test. See
Me
if
and
you can tell.
Joe did a video of me eating the American snacks, and I think it's on TikTok, but there was very few I liked. It's all like chemically tasting and stuff.
Yeah.
So it was like, ugh. And then she got to try the Irish ones that were all delicious. The vibe here in New Hampshire, it's just different vibe in New England. New York is,
Living their lives.
they're too rough, and like everyone's on edge. Everyone's like, it's like, get the fuck out.
Like I'm not a city guy though, so I don't like cities. Period. I just don't like cities.
I grew up in the city, so I think it's if you grow up in the city, then as you grow up, you're like, right, I want peace and quiet. And then if you grow up in the peace and quiet, you're like, I need a bit of hustle and bustle.
And I've never been like that. I'm a country boy straight through. Country boy all day. I can go and enjoy a city. I can have fun in a city for a few days. I love going to explore cities, but I am a country boy.
Yeah, no, me too,
at
bro.
heart.
I want a ranch. I would literally, if I had the money right now, I'd buy a ranch. Not too far from society in case you needed that, but out of the way, animals, my family. That's it. Delete social media. Let me go and do my fucking carpentry. mess with my animals, my family, and that's it. I don't give a shit about anything else. Like,
That'd be pretty solid. That's pretty much what most men just really want. We just want peace and quiet in life.
And that's it.
I'll go to work. I'll work. Let me come home to, the family that I love and I know loves me. And, we're taking care of each other. It's not me taking care of them. We're all doing it together. We're taking care of each other. And everybody, I think too many people try to like push this. I don't need a man taking care of me. I don't need a man to do anything for me. I can do it all myself. Nobody cares. Yeah, you can do it all yourself. But guess what? You know what? Marriage and being in a partnership with somebody isn't just about all you. It's about building something together with somebody else.
Team.
Yeah, you're a team and working together. And one person is not doing more than the other. Maybe one person looks like they're doing more of the physical, but guess what? You know that emotional work in a relationship is so fucking hard. It's so hard. And people act like, oh, men, we're not great with our emotions. We're not. Who carries a lot of the burden in a relationship for the emotional weight of a relationship? It's generally the woman. It's generally the wife.
Do you think men aren't good with their emotions?
Some of us can be, but a lot of times we've buried them, pushed them down, especially in society. I know, growing up in a big family with a lot of brothers, and with a dad who is a very alpha dad. They're always, you're taught to kind of push your emotions down. It doesn't mean not deal with them. It just means, in some people, they don't deal with it. They do just push it down, and then it comes out in an explosion or really negative ways in the relationship. They can't handle like talking about their feelings because they don't know how to deal with it.
What emotions? You mean just being triggered and want to hit someone? I think that's
not even that. I mean talking about their feelings. Tell me what's in your head. Tell me what you're feeling right now. Not I just feel upset. No. Why do you feel upset? Well, because I really feel like you are not listening to me in this right now, and I feel misunderstood, or I feel not heard. I feel not seen. You're not going to see guys, a lot of men, you're not going to see a lot of men running around and talking about their emotions in that way. They're not open enough to be able to share those things with anybody. So when a woman finally breaks that wall and gets a man to show all of that side of him, because we have it, we all have it, it's in there. But there's very few people we'll ever let see through that hole to see that side of us. Very rarely will let anybody that deep into our hearts, because we're so protected, because we've been hurt so much. We get hurt so much in life because people treat us like we don't have emotions, and they just kind of, you can handle it. You've got this. You're a man.
It's probably just because it's gay, mate.
Case in point.
That's why I say to Joe, I'm like, if you ever want me to do it, don't tell me to do it, because then I'll be like, what the fuck, tell me what to do, or just say, bet you can't do that. And I'll be like, motherfucker.
Who told her the code, man? Who cracked the code? That's not fair.
Damn it.
Oh, man.
But yeah, funny.
It's like when Tata's like, could you fill up my water bottle? I was going to do it, but now I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Fill up your own water bottle.
No, if they say, can you do that for me? Yeah, of course. But when it comes across like they're telling you to do something, you're like,
not if I was gonna do it already. If I was gonna do it, no matter what, don't mention it at all. You saw me filling up my water bottle. You knew in your heart. You already knew I was gonna fill yours up, but you felt the need to have to say fill yours up. You knew I love you enough to already do it. You just said it because you wanted to like let me know like you're my bitch.
Like moving your olive oil conversation last night.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I need to get something off my chest about that, actually. Okay, so last night we're all sitting around. We're playing some Nintendo Switch, and the conversation starts getting to, things that have happened in relationships. And me and Tata, we start talking about the very first argument we ever had when she first came to the United States. And it was over, and I'm not exaggerating, she moved the olive oil from where I kept it in the cabinet above the oven, and she'd moved it into a cabinet, which was another food cabinet around a corner. And I'm looking for it while I'm cooking. I was in the middle of cooking. And so I'm looking for the oil to put in the pan, and I cannot find it. It is not where I put it. And I'm not going to lie, I am a little bit closed-minded when it comes to looking for something that was supposed to be where it was supposed to be. I will continue to look in the same cabinet, even though I know it's not in the said cabinet, because I'm like, but maybe I just missed it. The cabinet is that big. I didn't miss it. So I'm frantically going around the kitchen and getting so upset. And when I say I was mad, it's like I'd been a bachelor and living alone for so long. So somebody came in and moved stuff in my space. And I lost it. Why are you moving everything? I don't even know where it is. I can't find anything.
I wonder if all men are like that, because I get irritated as well when, if you're looking for your pre-workout or something, you're like, who keeps moving my shit? And Joe's like, well, it's in the middle of the... I'm like, just leave it there so I know where it is.
I know where it is. Yes.
Yeah. Stop. But you know what? They put it, they're like, it's in the cupboard, and you look in the cupboard and it's like buried under, like, you're like, why is it so far at the back of the cupboard, man?
Yeah, they hide it from you. It's like, I use it on a daily, but you put it so far away. But here's maybe the trick. Maybe this is it. Because then last night we're talking about this, and Tata goes, I did that just because I wanted to see how you would react.
See if he changed.
Because my brother had told her that I didn't like things moved when I had them in a place. And because we'd had FaceTime calls with my siblings. She'd talk to them at sometimes. And they told her I didn't like things moved in my house, and that I was very like OCD about it stays where it stays and it doesn't move from that spot. And so she came here in her mind. She's like, when I get there, I'm going to fuck with this guy. I'm going to move all his shit, and I'm going to see how much I can break him. So we found out last night she literally admitted that when she would start moving things in the house, she said she did it because she wanted to see who I was and how I would react before we got married.
No, she said she wanted to see if you changed.
She wanted to see if I changed as far as like getting really mad and as far as the way I handled it. And she wanted to see if I would ever hit her. She literally said she wanted to see if I would ever hit her. And I remember we had arguments where she would try to poke the bear and try to poke me and make me so mad on purpose. I found out now it was on purpose because she wanted to see if I would actually hit her. She wanted to know before we got married. And I'm like, now I think about it and I'm like, I don't know how I didn't see it, how I didn't realize it, because when I say like it was a daily, she was constantly just trying to piss me off. And I'm just like, I thought, this woman's coming here and I thought we're going to be married and happily ever after. And she's coming here purposely trying to trigger me in every way she can, which I don't blame her at all. I think it was a brilliant move on her part to know who I was and how I would handle things before we're married, because she could still hop on a plane and fly away. No harm, no foul on her. No marriage she'd have to worry about trying to get a divorce and all. And this is why I know I married the right woman. She is so smart. She outsmarted me on that. She tricked me, and I thought that she was just accidentally doing all these things. And the whole time she was just testing me to see the man I was, because all we had before that was 2 years of talking on a phone. We had no time in person. It was all through FaceTime. You can say whatever you want. You can lie and say however you want to be or you are to somebody through that. Smartest woman I've ever met, and this is why she's my wife.
You should have been like, failed, motherfucker. I'm joking. We don't condone that kind of behavior.